Good evening, everybody. If you're anything like me, you have questions about all kind of things that contradict and go against each other. And while these two things that we're going to debate tonight don't necessarily go against each other, people are very opinionated about which one is better. What we're going to argue tonight or debate tonight is which one is better, Christmas or Thanksgiving, right? Um, whether you are ho 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 or love some turkey, we're going to figure out which holiday, with a group of comedians, is considered the best one, at least amongst our group. You'll listen to all our opinions tonight and decide for yourself. And with that being said, I want to introduce a few of our comedians tonight that are going to be participating in tonight's event. First, coming to the virtual stage, let's say hello, everybody, to Josh.
Hello, everybody. I'm Josh McKelvey. How y'all doing? I'm a Cleveland resident, born and raised in North Carolina. Instagram, JD Mac Funny. Facebook is just me, Joshua D. McKelvey. And I am Team Thanksgiving.
Oh, very cool, very cool. They have Thanksgiving in North Carolina?
They do. They do.
Oh,
It's just hotter and sweatier when we have it. Like, so
okay.
you gotta watch how much stuffing you eat. But yes, we do the Thanksgiving.
All right, perfect, perfect. And next comedian we have coming to the stage.
Howdy, y'all. My name is Trevor Scott. You can follow me at all social media at Trevor Scott Laughs. Facebook is Trevor Scott. And I'm here today to settle once and for all why Christmas is the better holiday.
Okay, okay. And I see you got on your Christmas sweater.
Yep. Boats and hoes.
Oh, oh, I love it.
Mhm.
Let me ask you to do a favor for me. Buy
Sure.
another one just like that and throw them both away. Um, the next comedian coming to the stage is Amanda. Why don't you introduce yourself for us, Amanda?
Hi, everybody. I'm Amanda Averill coming to you live from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I am Team Christmas. Yeah, that's it. We do have Christmas in Pittsburgh. It's just a lot grayer and rainier and more disgusting.
Our our
Oh, we
Christmas.
also put French fries on it. We also put
There you
Yeah.
French
go.
fries on our Christmas. So
We're from Cleveland, so our Christmas is anytime we beat the Steelers.
That's right.
so you guys really don't have Christmas at all, do you?
Nah, it rarely comes. It rarely comes.
Oh man, that sounds like all the guys in this room, huh?
Hey, I
No,
come
just
all the time just by myself.
That's Is it
You
because
don't
you're
know his
watching
life.
Rob when he's sleeping and awake? Is that why?
Yeah,
no,
right.
it's
You don't
just
know his
it's
life.
just our partners that don't come.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, you guys have partners? I feel so bad for them.
it.
It's
Well, if
okay.
you're ever
That's why we
looking
go
for
and
a
do
lady,
stand
I'm
up.
here.
There you go.
Now we have other people that were supposed to participate in the event tonight. If you guys are listening or trying to get in, just send me a text message and we'll figure out how to get you guys into the chat. But what team are you arguing for again, Amanda?
Team Christmas, if you couldn't tell by my festive shirt.
Yeah, yeah. I
He's
love
kind of
Kermit the
pushed
Frog
down
too.
below the equator there of the thing,
I
so
love I
you can
love
see him
Kermit the
now.
Frog, but I
He's
feel weird
puffy
looking
chest
into
out.
his eyes right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. To be
I
honest,
really
that's the
hope
highest
that's not where your nipples are. That would just
Yeah.
be yeah.
it's very much not. That's the highest anybody's pupils have probably been on me ever.
I thought I
Very
was gonna
cool.
have to stare at the ugly Christmas sweater the entire time, and now I have this that I have to try not to stare at the
Yeah,
entire.
Yeah.
right.
No, just the sweater puppies, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
So what we're going to do is we're going to introduce a series of questions that we're going to debate and hopefully have some fun here tonight. And our audience watching, you can decide which holiday, based on the comedian's opinion, do you feel like is the better of the two holidays. So let's go ahead and introduce our slides here. Um, and I probably should cue this up a little bit better, but we are going to share our slide window. All right, so as you guys can see, I made a little funny side here because I discovered that I got something on my computer called PowerPoint, and I I struggled through trying to put pictures and
Which
words all in it. So we'll
which
see
new
how this.
open mic which new 20 something open mic comic showed you how to make PowerPoint, Rob?
Right, right,
Ooh.
exactly. So
You
to
have
get
an
us in the mood,
intern.
so to get us in the mood for this battle, I got this little rap that I want to play for us real quick, just so we can just kind of get hype and get our minds in the right mind frame. So if you've seen this before, this is a great little rap, but I wanted to play this for you guys once again, just so we can get our heads together. Sit back and take a listen.
We're gonna do one verse each, okay? Thanksgiving, you're first. I'm gonna tell you the difference. You're overrated and secretly hated. Nobody wants to admit it, so I guess that I'll say it. You're too much pressure on a family, purely hype and vanity. A single parent's enemy, I don't respect that energy. I'm calm, cool, and collected. Nobody stressing or comparing the necklace. Just grateful for the blessings. Aunt and uncle's over, just chilling by the stove or watching the NFL or marching the wooden soldiers. Yeah, just pure vibes. I might get some more sides. You can thank me for the pumpkin, the spice, and the pie. Okay. I don't know what's worse. You promoting merch, you can follow us buying trees when they don't even go to church. But whatever works, right? Just make them work nights. Need that person nights. I guess that's worth the fights. Yeah, but I don't figured you out. Taking it out on me because Santa stole your cloud. That's the difference. Oh, okay, Thanksgiving, okay.
We should just stop it there. We're done.
Did you say something? I think I heard you mumbling. Something about an oven and snuggling with your cousin. Don't know what you've been huffing, comparing me to stuffing. I think we heard enough when you took credit for the pumpkin. Yeah, that's more cap in the new era. You don't go together. Ask whoever how long we made them better. You're not remembered. I own November. I am the pleasure. The cozy sweater. Present send a memory getter. Come on, dog. Look at where the dollars go. You celebrating violence, bro. R.I.P. my Navajo. And the flow phenomenal. I'm just talking follicles. I'm relevant forever. You're as current as a monocle. Yeah, and your lyrics ain't hard. John Tapper could've rescued those bars. Nah, that's why I got more W's than a hotel. Yeah, why you think they call me No L?
So that's a funny little video to kind of get us in the mood. I would buy any one of those guys. I would buy Thanksgiving trap tape if it came out. I think I would buy Christmas's trap album if it came out too. What do you guys think?
That Noel line was the hardest line I've heard in any recent rap song. I'm sorry, Kendrick.
I don't know.
That's,
John Tapper couldn't fix those bars. Was pretty smooth. Like if you know what Bar Rescue is, I was just like, all right, I see you.
But just like Thanksgiving, man, he had the sides in his rap. I mean, that was pretty dope. And he was way better dressed. He had the tie, he had the suit jacket, the flow was tighter. Like I'm just saying, Thanksgiving guy showed up.
Yeah,
and that was pretty.
Did you see Christmas rocking the bottle of Moet?
Well, he needs to drink because he's representing Christmas, and that's just saying.
Christmas is the booziest holiday.
Is it?
It is. It's the booziest one. Like my ex and I, so we're going to talk better food. I'll get it started, okay? My ex and I used to have special pancake breakfast in the morning that we would cook and then just get shithoused all day and watch movies. We would have Bloody Marys for breakfast, then we'd move on to Moscow Mules. We would just literally get hammered all day long. It was phenomenal, dude. It was amazing. Not to mention, you have a million times more leftovers, and there's more diversity in your leftovers, okay? The leftovers are just as diverse as this panel right now, okay? Let's put it out there, okay? Because you can have a Christmas ham, you can have a Christmas turkey, you can have a Christmas roast beast, okay? Especially if you're in Whoville. So you got all of those options. Plus the sides are way, way better, okay? Facts. And if you're like Italian, you got the Feast of Seven Fishes the night before. Those fishes are still good the next day or two.
Oh, wow.
So it's perfect.
You need 7 fishes just to spice it up. Listen, Christmas food is just like Thanksgiving food, the beta version. Like it's the same stuff that they try to spruce up, add a little red and green in there, and like, no, it's the same stuff. The food is dope for Thanksgiving, and Christmas is just trying to steal its thunder. I mean, that's
the whole we're appropriating. Are we appropriating Thanksgiving culture? Because it seems appropriate for your holiday.
I'm just
appropriating that culture.
I feel like you gotta talk about appropriating. We'll get into it. We'll get into it with the Christmas appropriation. But
I feel like Christmas is like a pothead's holiday because the food is like munchies. Like I want fish, I want Chinese food, and I want a meatloaf.
Yeah,
you know, I feel like.
But here's the thing, and it goes back to what Amanda was saying though. Is like after Thanksgiving, how long every year do you have to eat a turkey sandwich for lunch every goddamn day? You know what I mean? At least with Christmas, yeah, I can have a ham and whatever, a ham and Kung Pao chicken sandwich I wanted, I have the options there. It's all about what comes after.
I will
Because
say
by day
this.
3 of eating turkey, I'm literally throwing it all out. I'm like, done. No.
Yeah.
I will say
And also,
this. I will
turkey's
say this.
disgusting.
Yeah, let me. Turkey is such a nasty bird to eat that
Mhm.
people are willing to risk their lives to figure out a good way to cook it.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
you got people every year burning their houses down, trying to figure out how to fry one of these birds. And it's like, just cut it up into pieces and fry it. Stop it. Stop trying to fry a 25-pound piece of meat.
Turkey.
But who needs melatonin? Who needs Ambien when you got like a healthy dose of tryptophan to knock your ass out after a good Thanksgiving dinner? Look,
I'll be
it's a
honest.
Okay, all right, Bill
it's a
Cosby.
multi-use product. Okay, it's not
Okay.
just about the food.
All right. It's the walk before dinner on Thanksgiving that is the reason you're falling asleep, sir. Okay. That's why. It's that nice little smoky toke walk, that little turkey trot 5K. By the way, Christmas doesn't make you do a 5K before it, okay? That's why Christmas is better. They're not trying to make me run.
No, and like Christmas too. Like, think about it. After going into Thanksgiving dinner, you're like, oh, we're gonna eat first, and then I'm gonna get sleepy or anything. Christmas, you really don't know what to prepare for. All you know is when you sit down, you take your belt off, you let that stomach out. You're just happy. You feel good. You don't feel tired and want to go to sleep like after you eat a rat bird like a turkey.
Spoken like a true childless human being. Like anybody who's experienced Christmas with children know that you don't
I
sit
have
down
a
at Christmas.
child. Red
You don't
argument.
you don't sit down after during Christmas. As soon as you're done with the Christmas presents, all you're doing for the rest of the day is cleaning up and trying to figure out where you're putting all this extra shit that you don't need. That's
No.
what happens after the Christmas meal. It's all
That's-
cleanup.
No, so that sounds to me like bad parenting, because what you're supposed to be doing after Christmas meal
Right.
is putting batteries in all the toys and leaving them the
Yeah,
hell alone.
because that's so much fun. Learning how to construct the kids' kitchen that you got that has 475 parts.
Yeah.
As a person who has to regularly change batteries in her toys,
Wow.
I don't see a problem with it. I don't see a problem with doing that. Having one day a year where you're just using up all the batteries. Somebody's got to keep that Energizer Bunny in business. Okay, the only other thing he's got is Easter.
Then you should be on my side. All these kids are taking your batteries. How are you supposed to come to the next holiday if you ain't got the power to do it?
Sweetie, no, Hitachi charges. Okay,
Oh, wow.
I'm beyond the batteries
Got
in
a
my
solar
life
power.
now.
And
Solar
when
powered
that
Bob.
doesn't work, she's got a suction cup. Don't worry. Like
Also-
she has manual options.
I definitely got manual options. Why do you think I had to have carpal tunnel surgery before I turned
That's
40?
right.
Okay, that's
No.
why.
Now that first picture was what we know Thanksgiving and Christmas dinners to look like. This is what they actually look like, okay? So
Yep.
when you go over somebody's house and you see this, what are you guys thinking? Like, I feel
They
like
went to the dollar store is what I'm thinking,
No,
because that is a
no.
lot of foil pans.
No,
Yeah,
I can
exactly.
I can tell whose food's gonna be good, because the cheaper the pan is, the better the food is.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's just a
Yeah.
fact.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I feel
well,
like
you
the picture on the left, is what I normally see. That's going to be some decent food, and it's okay to have some burnt on the macaroni. That's fine.
Word.
That's
No,
the
that's
best
the best
part.
part.
That's
Yeah.
the best part.
That's the best part. This middle is a little bit more like a Christmas, because you can see there's some egg rolls here. There's corn for some reason, like way too much corn. Like a half a cob per person. You don't need 25 pieces of corn. Who did that? And you got like weird bowls of stuff. So this is kind of like more like a Christmas dinner. But
Mhm.
then this one on the right, don't eat anything in this picture.
No,
No.
there's meth in
No.
everything. Like, there's just meth everywhere in that house.
Yeah. Now I'm going to point out the reason why you don't eat nothing in this house. You see this red cooler back here?
Yeah.
This red cooler has probably 10 different kinds of liquor in it, and all of those bottles are half full because everybody is drunk. Okay.
Disagree. It's got one thing in it. It's got one thing only. Coors Light. That cooler right
Yeah.
there is
Yeah, there's
full
some
of
Coors Light
in
in
that
that cooler.
cooler,
I
and they've
feel like
refilled it twice.
I feel like I can smell the cat piss in that photo.
Yes.
And there's probably cat hair. Cat hair is what's making that mac and cheese look burnt. Okay,
Right.
that's what it is.
Exactly. And then the devil eggs over here. You could tell they forgot the paprika and decided to throw some on right at the end. It's not evenly spread at all.
It's chili pepper.
And I'm gonna point out something else like really telling in this picture too. There's no serving spoons in any of these dishes.
Nah,
There's
just
only regular
face.
the serving spoons are all over here in the lower right hand corner. So whoever this is, I'm sorry if I'm busting you out as far as your Christmas or Thanksgiving dinner, but this is horrible. Don't invite me over ever if you're gonna have your dinner look like this.
Well,
And
you know the family is struggling because they have pictures up on the wall with hooks underneath, like Susie, this is where all your shit goes. Like they have
Right.
to label everything in this house and,
Right.
and give them a special little place just for them.
absolutely.
So you know the family is struggling.
Also, why
don't
is the
eat anything
food
in this
so
picture.
close to the fridge? Like,
Right.
it's just right up against it. Move it. You got some space, I hope.
Exactly. Don't eat anything in that picture. Now I'm going to show you
To
guys.
be
real quick
honest,
here.
though, that double wide has a very small kitchen.
Oh,
fair.
yeah, you know what, Detective Amanda, thanks for pointing that out for us.
Well, when you
Um,
use half of it as a meth lab, it's just
Yeah, you
there's
run
not
out of
enough room.
space quick.
Yeah.
Now, this is a perfectly proportioned Thanksgiving plate. I want to just point this out. If you go over somebody's house for Thanksgiving, this is perfectly proportioned. I'm real. What is that called? ACD or whatever.
OCD.
OCD. Yeah.
Oh,
So-
obesity. Obesity.
Yeah.
Is that's what you have?
Oh no,
I
we're
need-
all obesity in this one. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But I need my meats to not touch. So turkey on one side, ham on the other side. Let me
Yep.
decide.
Doesn't sound like a Christmas to me if meats aren't touching. Okay.
This is a true Southern plate in here because the only green on that plate has been cooked for many hours in pig fat.
Yeah, yeah,
it's
very
just-
much so. They even
I
have
gotta-
a little piece of it right on top.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest. I don't know if I could, like, for Thanksgiving though. I feel like, and I'm gonna give Josh a little help here. I'm sorry, but Thanksgiving food to me, like, is supposed to all just like run together on your plate eventually.
Oh, it'll look like that by the end.
Yeah.
You
But
know
that's
what
the
I
way it should
mean?
look at the
But like,
beginning.
you can't do that with Christmas food, which actually might be better for people like with OCD, like yourself, Rob. That's why you should be Team Christmas, because it doesn't cause panic attacks. You know?
Right.
I will say this too. This plate to me looks more like a Christmas plate because you got ham, but you don't have stuffing. You don't have any mashed
Yep.
potatoes.
Well,
Like,
Yep.
the
It
stuffing,
looks more Christmas than it does Thanksgiving to me.
Yes,
and
it
I'll be
does.
stuffing is
honest,
under the
a
turkey.
Thanksgiving plate is beige except for the cranberry sauce. That's the only part. It is exactly like watching Schindler's List. You just see the one red part in that movie, and that's the cranberry sauce.
Oh, you know what? I could be mistaken. Maybe this actually is a Christmas plate.
Yeah, there's no stuffing on that plate at all. And stuffing
stuffing.
is
dressing.
manna of
Or
the
dressing.
gods. Yeah. So
it's under the turkey. It's under the turkey. That's where it is.
it's under the turkey and that
It's under the
hockey
turkey.
puck of cranberry sauce.
Oh,
Exactly.
Yeah, that is also a hockey puck of sauce. And I'll be honest, I'm pro cranberry sauce, regardless if it's puck or not puck. But at the same time, man, it's
You
just
just like to get
it's not-
pucks. That's what you're trying to tell us right now.
oh, I love to puck. It's great.
What's in the top left on the is that supposed to be
That's
sweet
yams?
potatoes?
That is
That
that
looks
is
like
yams.
yams. That looks
Yeah,
like
that
yams.
is yams.
Yeah, see, and this is what I don't like about Christmas. Christmas, like everybody's like inner diabetic sweet tooth kicks in and they start throwing like sugar on everything. Like I would be more convinced that this is a Christmas plate if there weren't some of those dumb like marshmallows that like people. It's a sweet potato. Like you don't have to go and just drop little diabetes bombs on top of your sweet potatoes. They taste fine as is.
No, you gotta have the brown sugar. You gotta have the brown
A little
sugar.
brown
Yeah.
sugar's fine.
we do brown sugar and butter. We've never been a marshmallow household for me, which is delightful because like a marshmallow on a potato just. I'm a person who mixes foods. I have a whole podcast where I talk about food all the time. But like, no, that is an ick for me. And if your family does it, don't invite me to your family's Thanksgiving or Christmas or anything. I don't want to be there. I don't need it.
Now, better desserts. Now, when you come downstairs and the
Jesus.
Christmas dinner is over with, what are you looking forward to? Are you looking for a nice, colorful Christmas cookie or a nice big slice of pumpkin pie?
No, but
Thanksgiving
I
is the king of the pies. We have all the pies in Thanksgiving. Pecan pie, pumpkin pie. Like, we own the pies. Sure, you can just have a bunch of cookies that taste exactly the same, right? It may be more colorful, but it's exactly the same. Or hey,
wait.
go
Uh,
get this dumbass candy cane that you never
Are
ate the other
you
time.
are you telling me that you think all cookies are the same?
All those cookies in that picture, there's no difference in their flavor. Like, the only
Don't
difference.
blame me because Rob chose a bad picture. I'm
I'm
saying
just saying that
cookies
is the
are.
embodiment of Christmas dessert. It is sugar on top of sugar, whereas you get variety, you get depth of flavor. Like, like so
Well, yeah,
many
because
times.
we have to give ourselves diabetes with the sugar because we are still recovering from having to eat Thanksgiving for the whole month.
I will say this. One, cookies, those ones are not diverse enough because we all know that there are hundreds upon hundreds of cookie flavors that everybody's family makes. We got gingerbread men.
Preach.
We've got Buckeyes. We've got those cutout looking sugar cookies, which are fine to feed to your dog. Okay.
Josh, you're
That's
gonna
what
get
those are.
so
Okay?
many Girl Scouts at your door after this, just being
That-
like, "This guy hate cookies."
Yeah.
I hate
That's
Christmas
fucked
cookies.
up.
Girl
Also,
Scouts, bring them all. Bring them all.
I don't think any of the dudes in this chat should be calling themselves king of the pie. Gonna say it. Gonna just throw it out there. Conversely, though, that because you guys just have pie leaves Christmas open for more desserts. Okay, we can have brownies. We
I
can
said
have
we're the
cakes.
king of the
We
pie.
can have trifles. You ever had a trifle? You could do
You
that.
trifling. Listen, no, we have
Oh.
more than pies. I'm just saying we're the king of the pies.
What
There's
other? What else do you have other than pie? Can you tell me?
brownies,
What-
I'm gonna
cookies.
show you. I'm gonna show you real quick
Oh, yeah.
the neutron bomb that Thanksgiving has over Christmas.
No, don't give me this.
Pumpkin spice. Yep, that's
Ow.
right. Pumpkin spice,
I got the
everything.
power of Starbucks behind me. May the power of Starbucks.
As you can
tell
see in
you.
this picture,
Who would have thought?
everything is pumpkin pie. I mean pumpkin spice. You got cereal, deodorant, candles.
I need some of that pumpkin spice deodorant. I
Yeah,
be
and-
attracting some basic white bitches just
I
walking
am a
down the
basic
road.
white bitch. This is my culture. My culture is not your costume Thanksgiving, okay? Pumpkin spice season starts in August per Starbucks, okay?
Yep.
It starts in September per Dunkin'. And
Correct.
I'll be honest, pumpkin is for Halloween. Period. Okay? Period.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
interesting.
Pumpkin is for
Pumpkins
Halloween. That's
is for
exactly what
Halloween.
I was
Pumpkin
going to say.
spice. We all know that you ain't gonna squish up a pumpkin and put that shit in a latte. It's pumpkin spice.
No. Actually, that's what's made. The way that Starbucks, this is a fun fact if you're a food nerd like I am, Starbucks actually uses real pumpkin in the creation of their pumpkin spice flavoring. It's not like a Torrini syrup. It's not something that you can buy off the shelf. Whenever you get a pumpkin spice latte at Starbucks,
taste the
their
capitalism.
pumpkin spice is more, it tastes better because it's made with real pumpkin.
And
That
then
is
right around
100%
Christmas
true.
time, they start dropping this golden delight from our menus everywhere because Christmas is coming up and we're abandoning the glory that is pumpkin
You can
spice.
still get a pumpkin spice latte. I got one the other day, sweetie.
I got
Okay?
told no. I said they don't carry it no more because we're done with the best holiday of the year and we're moving on to this trash commercial nonsense. Let me get.
And as
You
you
want
can
a
see-
peppermint? You want?
See, I love mint. I love
You
peppermint.
want your
You know what?
latte to taste like cleaner fluid? Like
know what?
I don't
Peppermint
want. I
clears-
don't want my breath
the
smelling like
nostrils.
turkey ass. Like I'd rather eat mint.
Facts.
you're supposed
Yeah.
to take that part out, bro. Learn how to cook a turkey. Don't. It is supposed to be a turkey sans butthole, not with butthole.
So you,
Well, you're the
I'm
one
gonna-
who's stuffing things into the butthole, okay?
Right.
That's-
I'm gonna say KY pumpkin spice lube is probably gonna make that a lot easier on
Oh,
your Thanksgiving. So
I have to get that. Do you have a link for that?
yeah.
one?
That is that
Well,
one of
well-
our sponsors?
we'll chat after the show. Now, real quick,
Josh here with the KY.
real quick,
pumpkin
this
spice
is
lube.
just from me to you guys. On the left, you have a pumpkin pie. On the right, you have a sweet potato pie.
Mhm.
The way to determine the difference, if you're ever at a party and you want to know which one is a pumpkin pie and which one is a sweet potato pie, all you have to do is this: ask which one the black person brought.
That's what I
That's
was
going
just
to be
gonna
a
say.
sweet potato pie. That's going to be a sweet potato pie. Any other pie is probably going to be a pumpkin pie. So
And
can
that's
you
why
guys
it's so
tell
much
the
better.
difference when you see them?
Uh, I've got to be honest. I'm not invited to the same parties you are, Rob, so I never get the chance to have the sweet potato pie. I don't. My family has the pecan or the pumpkin, and I love pecans as a nut. They're one of my favorite nuts. Okay, not gonna lie about it.
He loves a good nut.
I
great.
do. I'll be honest. They might even be my favorite. Pecan #1, pistachio #2, testes #3.
Oh.
I don't have any use for them anyway.
So
but
just wanted to point that out for you
pie.
guys. Just a nice little tangent.
Listen, so once again, I mean, like, we're the king of the pies. Where did the pies come out? They come out during Thanksgiving, and we had sweet potato pie, pumpkin pie, pecan pie. We had all the pies. Like, what's the Christmas pie? There's not a Christmas pie. Y'all don't have that. And the pie, like you're talking, you're complaining about the turkey sandwich. One, the turkey sandwich is a thing of beauty when done correctly. It's a thing of beauty. You have to. We have to have the. You remember the friends, the moisture, the moisture bread. He had that layer of bread that was soaked in gravy to make it keep his sandwich.
Yeah, that's because turkey is dry. Turkey's drier than my vagina right now. Whenever you're talking about Thanksgiving,
I have self-respect. I didn't watch Friends.
I didn't. I grew up in the '90s. That shit was my jam.
Yeah, I was a kid in the '90s. I definitely watched Friends.
Turkey is a dry. This is the one thing. I mean, even though I'm a little bit of a Thanksgiving head, this is the one thing I've never understood. Turkey is already a dry bird, so they're like, well, let's make dressing, which is also dry, and put that with it, so that we have to slather it with gravy and cranberry sauce to make it edible.
You're making your own case here. You're making the case for me, Rob.
Yeah, no. But I will say, when turkey is done right, turkey is an amazing.
That's what I'm saying.
It has to be done well.
People's lack of talent should not be ascribed to the holiday of Thanksgiving. I've had some delicious turkey.
You've said that at comedy shows before, haven't you? People's lack of talent ascribed to their booking.
No, I mean, I've had like a turducken before with like bacon wrapped and everything done right, fried. It was good, right?
Yeah.
But I also I take one bite of like a good honey baked ham, and I don't give I don't care. Like, it's over. Ham is superior. The food is just superior. I'm sorry.
I will also say ham can be used for both breakfast
and
lunch and dinner, because you can take ham and turkey and make an even better sandwich. That's how you know ham is superior, right? Because you can add it to turkey and make a club that is far superior. Okay.
And listen,
close your ears, all my Muslim brothers and sisters out there.
Turkey is the traditional like centerpiece of a Thanksgiving meal, but people do ham. People do all kinds of stuff. Like, we should not say that ham is the Christmas meat. Okay,
it's not the Christmas meat, but that's because Christmas has more diverse meats. Christmas is something that I love because there's so many meats. Okay,
so much.
Give me all the meats. Give me the roast. Give me the roast. Give me the ham. Give me the turkey. Give me
Amanda Arby's over here. Give me the meats.
All the meats. I will climb that meat mountain, sir. Sexy sauce and all.
No,
I've seen her do it. She ain't lying.
Which one is a worse dessert?
Fruitcake is a Christmas thing,
or
fruitcake is trash. Those
fruitcake is horrible.
But that's a Christmas thing. Look, this is a Christmas thing as confirmed by.
It says Thanksgiving.
I know it does. That is
that may be my mistake.
This is an AI fake, is what this is. Listen, Elsa and the Frozen and the beauty of cinema that is the Frozen series teaches us that fruitcake is a Christmas tradition, not a Thanksgiving tradition. So
but Walt Disney also didn't like Jews. So I mean, what do you want to believe?
Well, that's why it's
We're
not a
talking
Hanukkah
about the birth
tradition.
of Jesus. Christmas is kind of not a huge fan of the Jews either. Okay, it's supposed to be Jesus's birthday. Canned cookies. All right, see, let's open that up. Let's see how many different colors of the same sugar we have in that can.
Now, I'm just gonna say this real quick. I can eat a slice of fruitcake whenever I see fruitcake. That's fine. But when I see a can of Christmas cookies, especially at an old person's house, there's rarely cookies in there. Like if you see this at an old person's house, there's screws in there, there's sewing material, there's
Vicodin,
baby pictures.
Xanax.
That's where I kept my bingo chips as a kid.
Yeah, for real. We had
If
a
you
whole set of dominoes in one. Uno
Yeah,
was in another.
if you go over somebody's house and they're over the age of 60, this does not have cookies in it. It probably weighs about 45 pounds because there's assorted metals, band-aids, all
It
kind of
also
stuff.
might contain some of their life savings. I have stolen plenty of my grandmother's money out of cookie cans that look just like this.
But did you do it at Christmas or Thanksgiving?
Absolutely Christmas, because that's the time when you steal from people.
Exactly. That's what makes it a better holiday.
Now, all right,
The
now
Grinch, the Grinch is the one who like made that a predominant thing, you know?
right.
Yeah, he set the standard.
Now this next category might be a blowout. But I'm still going to do it because I think it's worth us talking about, because Thanksgiving might need to step their game up on this one.
All right. All right.
Better songs. I mean,
Come on.
No,
What are we
absolutely
talking
not.
about?
No.
Oof.
Listen, everybody is sick of Christmas music before Christmas even happens. Anybody who has ever worked
Okay.
retail a single day in their life never wants to hear another Christmas song.
Let's go Thanksgiving. Okay, I feel
I
you.
never
on that.
want to hear
No,
another Christmas
genuinely,
song
can
again.
someone name Thanksgiving songs for me?
We don't
That's-
Alice's Restaurant.
We're
That's
not
it.
even allowed to have Thanksgiving songs because Christmas starts after Halloween. Like it totally, like as soon as the jack-o'-lanterns come down, fucking Mariah Carey and All
Well,
I
yeah.
Want for Christmas Is You starts playing on repeat until
Oh.
January 1.
Oh, I'm
Excuse
sorry.
me, aren't you
I hate
turning those
Christmas
jack
music.
lanterns into your sacred pie, sir?
I
I'm
am.
sorry.
Okay,
I
I feel
am
like that's
recycling.
your
I'm
problem.
taking care of the environment. Thank you very much. I'm using that jack-o'-lantern juice to make something delicious and delightful. You are destroying what would otherwise be perfectly good songs. By
I like how you call it
ad
jack
nauseam.
lantern juice.
Now,
All right, what
now-
kind of? Let me ask you, Mr. Josh. I'll ask you directly. What kind of music do you enjoy listening to on a day-to-day basis?
Oh, I mean, all kinds of stuff. My favorite band is this band named Lawrence. It's called retro pop. I like a good, little pop music. It's got some horn sections and stuff. But I
And
tell
are
you what,
you
I don't,
telling me if you were to Google right now that style of music and Christmas songs, you wouldn't enjoy the results?
absolutely not, because I've had to work retail. I've had to work in a restaurant.
Yeah,
I've had
so
to
have
work in
I.
a bar. Like, no. Anybody who's worked in these industries know that, yes, maybe the first time in early October when you hear your first Christmas song, oh, I remember these. Yes, let's get it going,
Yeah,
guys. But
yeah.
by the end of November, you're done. You never want to hear that shit again.
Or you just kind of suck it up because it is what it is and move on with your life.
Well, and so if that's how you advocate for your holiday. Just suck it up, guys. It
I-
sucks so bad. You just got to get through it. Yeah,
Look.
that's how Christmas is for me.
Look,
Exactly.
maybe it's just because you have shitty taste in musical artists, okay?
I
Because
have
here's the deal.
fantastic taste.
Here's the deal. Every different artist has different renditions of Christmas songs. There's a whole album of pop punk Christmas songs. Fall Out Boy, my favorite band, has Christmas music, okay? Right there, you can see Alvin and the Chipmunks got Christmas music. That's not going to be for everybody. But you know who else has a song that's Christmas? DMX does a version of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And that shit hits hard, okay?
Yeah,
That
exactly.
hits
Now-
every time.
Listen.
You don't hear that when you're walking through your Giant Eagle grocery store or your Publix or your
I
Trader
just saw
Joe's.
Luther
but
Vandross.
it's the
I just saw
best.
Luther Vandross, and I got a little hard. I'll admit it. Okay, there is something to be said for some of these artists. The fact that they're having to do Christmas songs so that they can get played on the Muzak at Total Wine for 3 months straight. That's a little sad state of affairs, if you ask me.
Hey, Rob.
Yep.
Sorry to interrupt. Emmy's been backstage for a bit.
Oh,
Or at
is she-
least it says she is. No, so here's like my thing though. Like, who sings the most popular Thanksgiving song, and what is it about? Like, tricking pilgrims? Like, is it?
No,
Son-
but the most
Well,
popular
tricking Native
Thanksgiving
Americans.
song is a song called Alice's Restaurant, which is 23 minutes of your life that you'll never fucking get back. Okay? You never get that time back. And if you're an asshole and put it on Touch Tunes the night before Thanksgiving, you deserve the coal in your stocking
Look.
that's coming for Christmas, my friends.
You
Okay?
may never
No,
get
but you
time
just gave
back.
you just gave me an idea that the next time I go ahead and like go out to a bar or something, I'm putting $20 in that jukebox, and that song's just getting played on repeat.
Listen, you may not be able to get that time back, but at the same time, you get one of these dumb songs stuck in your head, you're never getting it out of your head. Like that song has a place to live in your brain, whether you want it to or not, until April.
Well,
Okay.
maybe then for Christmas you should get yourself a Red Ryder BB gun and shoot your eye out with that thing if it's stuck in your head for so long, bud.
I said, just call Mike Tyson. He'll help you out with the ear thing.
Yeah.
All
There
right,
you
now,
go.
now I will say this: most people, in most households have some versions of some of these albums.
Yeah.
These are good albums, but what
Mhm.
about these albums? I mean, these are some albums that I feel are very underrated,
Hey,
and I feel
Colt
like it's not.
45.
Funky
I
Christmas
feel
is
like it's
awesome.
not a Christmas album unless it has a uh, parental advisory sticker on it. I mean, Afro Man made an absolute classic with a Colt 45 Christmas. Nobody was doing that before Afro Man. I mean, come on, how
Solid
revolutionary is that?
musical gems up here on this
Yeah.
screen right now. Did you help them make these album covers with your new knowledge of PowerPoint, Rob? Like,
No,
because these look
no,
like
these are
something
actual.
that you could have
These are
put
actual
together.
albums that you can go and get and
I
enjoy Christmas time with your family, as long as they're over the age of 18.
I
Now,
feel like Christmas with Colonel Sanders is just a retort for him being like, "Why the fuck are you eating turkey when you could have my delicious fried chicken for Thanksgiving?"
Yeah, it's a marketing
yep.
ploy. That's probably a marketing ploy. But I'm gonna
I'm
tell
here
you my
for it though.
favorite. I'm gonna show you my favorite Christmas album of all time, and it's not Gene Autry or some other classic singer, Nat King Cole or anybody like that. This is my favorite all-time Christmas albums. Because
All
there's
right, there we go, guys.
nobody
12 Nights of Christmas, making it
yeah,
rain.
nobody mixes the heartfelt emotion of Christmas with the freakiness of a man that can't control his erections, just like 12 Nights of Christmas.
Oh yeah,
Um, there's classics on here like You Better Watch Out.
you better.
Um, I Saw Mommy Blanking Santa Claus, and you fill in the blank. There's
Dude,
some
he was
bangers on
blanking
here.
some of the elves too, as we all know, and there's video documenting these
Yeah.
affairs.
Yeah, I'll Be Coming Down Your Chimney is a good one. So this is a very underrated album, and it retails right now for around $3.50 on Amazon. So go
350.
go and look this album up.
Man, how much can he get out of the commissary per album sold?
His mind was telling him no when he made this album, but his body told him yes. So
I think it was his bank account that was telling him yes because he's gonna have some shit to pay off.
Well,
Yeah,
you know
Alright,
what? You know it wasn't his wife because you don't listen to 15-year-olds.
there you go. All right, now better movies. This might be another blowout. And I picked these two pictures specifically because Die Hard is a
So-
Christmas movie. Let's stop it. You know, Die Hard is absolutely a
No,
Christmas
it's
movie.
not. It's not. It's not.
Yeah,
It's
it
not.
absolutely
And I
is.
No,
love
it is.
Christmas.
It is, bud. It is a
Yeah.
Christmas movie.
It's a
We're
Christmas
on the
movie.
same team here. It is a Christmas movie.
We'll debate that on the next episode. So make sure you tune in.
And then in
Alright.
doing my research, I didn't realize Planes, Trains, and Automobile is considered a Thanksgiving movie.
It is.
I don't
It's it's a
believe I've
phenomenal
seen it.
film. Phenomenal film. Love
It
it.
absolutely is.
Charlie Brown Christmas, Friendsgiving, Turkey Hollow, Freebirds. There's a lot out there. They're
Oh.
underrated. They're underrated, but they're out there, and there's some
Did
good.
you say
quality-
Turkey Hollow?
Yeah, Turkey Hollow.
Is that a
That's a
scary
that's
movie?
a porno, by the way.
It's not a porno. Well, it might be. It might be a porno for that last album we were looking
Is
at.
that? I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt.
Jim
Is that-
Henson's Turkey Hollow in
Oh.
2015.
I mean,
Was that
Yeah.
Steve Martin and John Candy?
Yeah, yeah, it is. It's Planes,
I'm gonna
Trains, and
watch
Automobiles. It's a cinematic masterpiece. I'm not going to say that it's not a fantastic film. I'm also not going to say that it's the only Thanksgiving movie because there's a couple others. There's Thanksgiving, which is another great Thanksgiving movie that nobody mentioned in that rant either.
But
But
let's-
here's the deal. Christmas movies have kept Candace Cameron Bure, that's right, DJ Tanner herself, popular in the cultural zeitgeist for
In
at
the
least
yeah,
20 fucking years, okay?
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
also
Hallmark
responsible for
movie?
Lindsay
You're
Lohan's
not wrong.
resurgence.
You're not
Okay.
wrong. You're not
All right.
wrong.
It has
I feel like
more-
Christmas movies is where 90s and early 2000s petite blondes go to die.
Yeah. So, but like, all right. So like, I mean, I think that, and I could be wrong, and maybe, hey, this is just me talking, but like, I feel like when you think about we'll call them holiday movies in general. Anything you want to classify as a holiday movie, and you think about the ones that are, I'd say, iconic, I'm gonna assume Christmas has more iconic movies.
Yeah, exactly.
Any
But what
other
is to
holiday.
say?
That's
But
what I'm
what is
showing.
to say about
Christmas
the
Story.
holiday?
Yeah.
You need a distraction in order to get through Christmas, right? That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like if
Well, you
Christmas
can't
was all that in
stay
a bag of
awake to
chips,
watch a movie with Thanksgiving.
Right. So we
if
have a
if
Christmas
you
Story that they normally show on a marathon.
Yep.
We have Elf that they
oh
But
normally.
Will
yeah, woo.
Yeah.
Anchorman dressed in green, I can't stand Will Ferrell.
You're,
It's
well,
Anchorman dressed
you're
in green.
wrong, but that's
Shut your
fine.
face. You're wrong.
James
Anchorman
Bond
dressed
did a
in green.
phenomenal job in
You
that
sit
film.
on a
You
throne
guys want to go
alive.
watch Anchorman
Elf is a good.
rollerblading? Anchorman driving a race car? Let's watch Anchorman playing foot. Like it's all the same movie. That doesn't count.
No,
Your
it isn't.
cinematography is back.
No, it isn't.
That came out in different orders.
The only thing I will say this for Christmas, the only thing that I can find usually streaming as a marathon on Thanksgiving is like Rocky movies or something. Like
Dope movies, super fun.
Yeah.
This garbage.
But not Thanksgiving related.
So here's the other thing though about the Christmas film, right? Christmas is far superior a holiday just because of one thing, and that one thing is that Jim Henson and the Muppets made not one but two movies about Christmas. That's right, we all know A Christmas Carol starring legend Michael Caine and Miss Piggy, okay? But they also made Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas, which is an even more superior film because it's based on their own original content, okay? If there's anything that we can agree on, it's the fact that a Christian scientist who didn't believe in science enough to go to the doctor when he had pneumonia still loved Christmas.
Listen, you need the brilliance of Jim Henson in order to make Christmas palatable. That's my whole point. Like you have
And the
all
brilliance
these
and the brilliance also of Will Ferrell?
you
And
got
I'd
me
also
there.
argue I can think of like several low budget Christmas productions that are actually halfway decent. Like they're good films to just sit down and watch when I'm
Yeah.
not falling asleep from some crappy turkey.
You're actually
Exactly.
going in the way my mind went to this as well. So when you talk about budget movies in abundance, there's no better place to look than Tubi. So I went to Tubi and typed in the word Christmas. And these are literally just the first page of movies that came up when I typed in Christmas.
Is
And
that
you
the
got
OG? Is
Medea,
that
you
the
got
OG
Christmas
Christmas
Carol.
Carol?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
got some, honestly, some decent movies here. So
Is
I was
that
like, what
Medea
happened?
Christmas?
Yeah, Wish Upon a Christmas. These are not bad Christmas movies, right?
No.
So I typed in Thanksgiving to see what comes up for Thanksgiving. And this is what I got. Now tell me if you've heard of any of these movies, right?
But who?
Thanksgiving
But look
Rose.
how many people. Look how lovely all of this. All the Christmas movies. It's a couple trying to get together. This is about family. This is about sharing. I want to go hang out at the Carters. That's what I'm saying. Like I enjoy Thanksgiving and the vibe that it gets off, and these people do too. Everybody's happy. They're getting along. Best Thanksgiving ever. Go to the last screen. It was the last holiday. Why?
Yeah.
Because everybody's gonna die or they're never coming back. Like
yeah,
you
but
know,
this one's obviously about criminals, free birds. Like, what do you mean?
I will say that every movie on this screen right now, collectively together, probably had a budget of $25,000. These are not expensive movies. They're
Amanda, they
probably
documented you and your boyfriend over here Drinksgiving. Look at there you go, right there.
No, but that was for Christmas, okay? We
Oh.
saved our drinking for Christmas. That's not true. We drinks every day. But that's again, I'm not saying that there aren't some good Thanksgiving films. I'm just saying that the films that are made for Christmas are far superior. There's far more selection, far more variety. You can see a man dropping
Now-
off the Nakatomi Tower. It's that's what really warms my heart at Christmas
Still
time.
not a
great.
Christmas
Now,
movie.
I will say that while there is a lot of movies, it's not a lot of variety. Your Christmas movies are going to be some woman who
Disagree, because
is trying to
you have
Disagree.
Die Hard, you have A Christmas Story. Neither of those are about
unaccompanied
that.
minors.
Christmas Vacation. Like I'm gonna go on Christmas here for a second. Christmas Vacation, Chevy Chase is one of my favorite movies of all time. And it's just that scene out on the sidewalk where that dude's going, Shitter's full. Like that's
Yeah.
my family to a T. Like for every holiday.
Oh, so your family's house smelled like cat piss and had
No,
carrot mac and cheese?
No, because we were dumping our sewage into the storm drains.
Yeah.
No, it's just one of the best movies of all time.
Yeah.
Now,
See,
now
you
this
just
is
admitted it right there.
this one is controversial. Better cartoons. Now, I couldn't
Charlie Brown
hardly-
Christmas, like you cannot compete with Charlie Brown Christmas. That
No.
that is an awesome movie and great music. Like this is superior. I have never even seen that other one. What is that?
Well, that one is part of this triumvirate of movies that come out every year around Christmas. They're half animation, half claymation. But Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Frosty the Snowman, and Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
There's actually a very specific style to those movies, and I cannot remember the name of it, but
Stop
it was
motion?
named after the guy. What was it?
Stop motion?
No, it's not stop motion. It's named after the people who like the house that like the studio that like made those films and that style. But I'm gonna say this: the best characters to come out of those movies, Heat Miser and Snow Miser. Have you seen those two dudes?
The year
All right.
without a Santa Claus.
Year Without a Santa Claus. That is the best. Okay.
I am the Heat Miser.
See, my mom actually has the same hair as Heat Miser, so I will contest that point, sir.
Now listen,
Okay.
the best
I will
character
contest
in
that.
any of these movies is Yukon Cornelius. Like hands
Oh.
down, he's the goat, man.
Oh,
He's the
is that
goat.
the pipe smoking dude? Or
I
He's like-
mean,
he
Yukon
beats the abominable.
Cornelius.
Huh?
Yukon Cornelius is interesting because, like,
Island
you
of
know,
Misfit
he's hooking
Toys?
up with that little dentist, right?
Yeah.
Word, but you know, hey,
like I love that. I love that queer representation. That's why Christmas is better.
Well, I couldn't find a lot of Thanksgiving cartoons, right?
Charlie Brown Christmas.
Great-
This is what
I don't
it's
even
called.
think
Okay.
the Great Pumpkin. Is
And we
necessarily
didn't
a
even
Thanksgiving.
mention
Great Pumpkin is Halloween,
the
but-
original Grinch. The original Grinch movie. Like the
Yeah,
animated
that-
one.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
original Richmond, but the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, like off the charts, so good. Garfield, these are classic. This is beyond the commercialism of the bullshit that becomes Christmas.
Why do you
Charlie
think?
Brown,
I'm-
Garfield,
Why
dope.
do you think Garfield's gonna ship Nermal to Abu Dhabi? Okay, it is because they deserve that for their Christmas present. Okay, that's it.
The
I will-
eatingest, the most hungry character that we've talked about or seen thus far is Garfield. That sucker like pounds a tray of lasagna every day. And what holiday is he celebrating right there? Thanksgiving. Boom. Repping for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, but that food looks
Yeah.
boring as
Thing,
fuck.
you-
It is
you know his-
pasty.
You know that the stupid dog's gonna eat the turkey, and this motherfucker's gonna spend 20 minutes of the book you're reading to your kid just trying to find some lasagna. Boom, plot spoiled.
But
Don't
he's
need to buy it
eating,
on
he is
Amazon.
happily contented eating his turkey sandwich and munching on a sausage. Look, I'm just saying.
I will say this, and this is one thing that is not currently being represented in these, and I don't know the order of the slides or if there's anything additional. One thing that you're missing out of all of these is that they're aired on TV. And one series that has outdone themselves with fantastic Thanksgiving programming year after year to the point where I will marathon it is Bob's Burgers. Bob's Burgers has a great Thanksgiving episode every single year. Their Christmas ones, they're all right. Their Thanksgiving ones hit. And I would have actually put Bob's Burgers Thanksgiving episodes against the holiday Christmas classics like Frosty and Rudolph.
Thank
That's
you.
where I would have matched that up
I will-
myself
I
personally.
will say the downfall of the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving special. Not only is the depiction of the Indians and the Pilgrims, you know, that was pretty controversial.
Yeah.
But this scene here, I mean, come on, Charlie Brown, what the fuck? Why do you have Franklin by himself on one? Come on now, this was actually animated. Like, who thought of
To be
this?
fair though, Franklin is at least at the table. They didn't invite the dirty poor kid.
Look,
Yeah.
They
Christmas
didn't
made
invite the dirty poor kid.
Pikmin?
Christmas made Jesus white. This is what I'm saying. Like, at least we have some brown representation. Christmas is supposed to be Jesus's holiday, and we turned that dude into a white dude.
Yeah.
Like we just sucked out the black of Christmas. At least he's
I-
got a spot at the table.
I'm still mad at Charlie Brown for this because you know, you got 4 people on one side of the table, and then
Yeah,
Franklin
even the dog is on the side
Yeah.
with all the other
yeah,
people.
yeah, exactly. So Boo, Charlie Brown. Let's fix that. I want to say Franklin actually got his own special recently. You
Yeah,
guys
he
may want
did.
to
He
look that
did.
up. Yeah, he got his own
He
special.
did. I
So
don't remember what it's about.
yeah, so Franklin, they actually tried to step up and correct the wrongs that were done. So Franklin, congratulations on getting your reparations, brother. We
That's
appreciate
right.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go, Franklin.
Also,
And of course, this is the neutron bomb of Christmas. I mean,
Yeah, I can't. There's in terms of holiday movies, this is still on my list. Like, I mean, I watch this one every year. It is awesome. We were talking about the Grinch song a little while ago.
mhm.
Like, whoever wrote that song is the ultimate comedy roaster. You're
Yeah.
a bad banana wizard. What the fuck, dude? That is
Yeah.
brilliant.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I just want to study this dude's songwriting ability.
And this movie is not long, right?
no,
Yeah, it's
no,
like
it's
30
not.
minutes.
This one's 45 minutes, I think. If
It's
that.
45 minutes
If,
long.
if,
and-
if that,
Yeah.
If that.
yeah.
But look how he
Exactly.
treated that dog. Like, we're showing the exploitation of animals right there on the screen. He's getting whips. He's making him into some kind of trans animal. Like, it's a very
Yeah,
strange
but-
thing.
But you have to literally have a president pardon a turkey every year to make you feel good about yourself.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll be
wanna-
honest, South Park made an entire series and multiple episodes where they had a literal pile of shit, Mr. Hanky the Christmas Poo,
yeah,
starring
everybody-
as their lead character for Christmas.
Because that's
And it was still better than any of the Thanksgiving options we have to watch on TV. Okay, still better. And then if you really want to get into it, check out the Woodland Critter Christmas episode because holy fuck, is that great? That's a good one.
All right, now we're going to take a look here. This next one is probably going to be a little bit of a blowout too.
These are all
Better-
blowouts, Rob. I don't know why you're prefacing
Okay.
anymore.
Okay. Why
I
is
mean-
this
Christmas is just far superior.
How is this positive? How is it positive? Like, all right, cool. My power bill is going to go up because I have 1,000 gigawatt hours
Yeah, but what is
pumping
having
into the atmosphere for weeks on end versus Thanksgiving. You throw a leaf and a pine cone and a pumpkin on your table and you're done. Let's get down to business.
Yeah, but what
Right.
the hell
Is
do I
efficient.
need 17 gourds for? You know what
You
I
don't.
mean?
You need a pumpkin and you need a leaf
Yeah.
and you need the
That's a-
handprint that gets turned into a turkey. That's all you need for Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
decoration.
because you have no pride in yourself.
You need a power plant. You need
I
to
feel like
the change. the power
Thanksgiving is a
grid.
cornucopia of crap. Okay, we've agreed.
I feel
I
like
think
I
we've
feel like
gone this far in this.
I feel like some people in Christmas do overcompensate. I mean, come on now.
Do
we
you know?
really
Do you
need-
know who popularized the tree? It was the Germans, and they don't have like a squeaky clean history or anything like that. All right, and you want to talk about appropriation? Let's talk about all these Christmas traditions that are actually pagan shit that they were just like, nope, we're just gonna take this and make it our holiday. Like,
Ooh,
Well,
that's a
not
whole
only
nother hour show.
I'm
That's
not
a
gonna,
whole
I'm
nother
not gonna
hour.
say, I'm not gonna say that they didn't steal from the pagans, but they also stole like the idea of lights and candles and things like that, not just from pagans, but also from Jewish culture with Hanukkah.
well, there you go. And then they set themselves on fire. If it like at least with Thanksgiving, when we set ourselves on fire, we blow up a turkey in an open air fryer and cause significant damage. You just set your Christmas tree on fire and burn the whole house down.
Yeah, I feel like a lot I kind of agree with you on this one, Josh. I mean, even though the lights look good, it is a huge cash grab for people. It's impossible to store this shit at your house every year.
You got to have a
Like-
storage unit. Like there are people. I used to run a moving company. There are people who pay monthly rental fees to a storage unit just for their stupid Christmas decor. It's
Oh my
ridiculous.
God.
And have y'all seen these little like cum goblets that sit up in the tree? It's just like a little blob of light, and that's their Christmas decorations. Like
Yeah.
it's
Everybody
out of control.
everybody has
Cum
seen the viral
goblets?
video.
It's
The guy with the
it's
Christmas.
A
like a
cum
cum-
goblet? Can we go back to the cum goblet, please?
it's a little glob of cum just sitting up in the tree that they light up, and then they leave it there through like February. It never comes down. Like the Christmas decorations are ridiculous. And then you have all the inflatables. Like it's as bad as Halloween, but hokier. Like it's just cheesy.
Yeah.
I will
I-
say this. Christmas is probably more detrimental to the environment based upon the use of lights, the murder of trees, and then you throw plastic trees on there and the creation of those. And then how many dead trees do you see on the side of the road because your garbage man's not going to pick them up? I
Yeah.
will say this. as far as the environment goes and the wellness of the planet just overall, Christmas far more detrimental than Thanksgiving.
Interesting.
But the planet's not going to exist in 20 years anyway because of all the pollution and all the terrible things that are going on. So why not just let these white ladies up in the suburbs have their lights and have their little festivals and get mad at each other over everybody's light displays going off too late or too early?
You know that little trash island in the middle? I think it's the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh, it's a big trash island. It's out in the Pacific. Yeah.
It's like 80%
Burned.
Christmas packaging and decor that's just been thrown out into the middle of Gulf.
Wow,
of Mexico.
really?
I'm so happy. I
Interesting.
thought when you said Trash Island, I thought you were going with the Tony Hinchcliffe.
I'm not
Like,
going Tony
really.
Hinchcliffe on
I
this.
was like, I don't know if you could say that, but
Oh no.
I will
I
say
identify as
I will
Puerto
say it's
Rican.
very easy to decorate for Thanksgiving. All you
So
essentially
here-
have to do is not rake your yard.
but here's my thing. One more
See,
thing, like,
classy.
all right, so
Classy.
he no, but here's the thing. You were talking about kidless earlier. I mean, I have a son, right? But here's the thing, like, he's 10, and I think if I were to show him, let's go see Thanksgiving decorations and Christmas decorations, what's gonna have more of an impact and uplift your mood? It's Christmas
Yeah.
all
Christmas.
day. And you want to say it's about the kids, then it's Christmas.
It is I will tell you, I went to one of those drive-through Christmas light things recently,
Yeah.
and they charged us $20 per person in the car.
Did you go to the zoo?
That was
Yeah.
like a freaking huge cash grab for me.
Yeah.
That's
because
the
it's
entire
like
holiday, though.
We're all in the same car. What the hell? You
Mhm.
know? But they literally charged us $20 per person. It cost me like almost $100 to take my family through the lights, 'cause
Yeah.
we stopped and got something to eat. And that was crazy, just to see some plug-in lights.
And are we gonna
You
are
know
we gonna
what,
talk
though?
about that?
It's keeping the economy alive. Thanksgiving isn't keeping the economy alive. Everything shuts down on Thanksgiving,
You
okay?
gotta- because Christmas is this invasive cancer of a holiday, you have to save up your money because Black Friday for Christmas
Whoa.
is right there after Thanksgiving. And of course, you don't have any money to spend on Thanksgiving. And if we're going to talk about mascots, if we need another like ancient white guy in our life, we can just look at the presidency. We don't need any more ancient white guys.
Well,
Fair.
they have different versions of Santa Claus.
Yeah,
They
I
got
was
hot
about to say.
Santa,
Whoa.
old Santa, scary Santa. They got different versions of Santa. So I will.
Man,
They
that
got-
left
they
that left
got
Santa's
Black
on
Santa.
testosterone. Check
That
that
is
guy out.
that the Santa? Is that what's his name from Red One?
No,
No,
that's
that's not The Rock.
I
No,
think
no,
that's
no,
an
no,
AI.
no.
I
It's
think
the
that's
other
actually an
guy.
AI Santa.
He
Yeah,
got
Rock
jacked to
is
become
the
Santa
lead
though,
elf.
in Red One.
Yeah.
Whatever, James Jonah Jameson, that guy. I can't remember the actor's name.
Oh,
Right.
J.K. Simmons.
And look,
J.K. Simmons. Yeah,
Let's-
he
let's-
got jacked to play Santa because he was going to be on screen against The Rock,
He,
and I
he
love
ain't
that.
got he ain't got no ink though.
And
I really don't
talk
think so.
before we move on from Santa Claus. Let's talk about the nature and the being that is Santa Claus. It's year-round surveillance where he's judging everybody. It's active spy, like he's actively spying on our kids, right?
Right.
And then he's gonna sabotage you. You're gonna get coal in your stocking if you're bad. I don't
Yeah.
want this guy looking in. We have created a holiday where we allow an old white man to once again like break into our house.
And
like,
what does your turkey do for you exactly?
Feeds
Yeah.
me and help.
No, the
sleep is
turkey is
healthy.
dumb enough to get hit by a car. Santa has not gotten hit once by any
No.
single vehicle, and his vehicle is controlled by 8 to 9 different reindeer.
Depending on the weather.
Now, real quick, I want to include this picture because this is Santa and his wife discussing with their doctor his erectile dysfunction. So
Yeah.
I want to
I
just
can't.
let
Oh, there it is. There it is.
All
Yeah.
she wants for Christmas is Blue Chew.
Yeah, that's
exactly. So I just wanted to let all of the older men out there know, go get your prostate checked. Santa's always coming down our chimneys, but sometimes let the doctor go up yours, okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
So we could, check your prostate out.
Maybe sweeten the cookies with some stevia. Santa's
Yeah,
blood sugar is
so
getting out of whack.
That they
Yes.
prescribe this for Santa.
Yes.
help
Now
with his
this is some objectification I can get behind. Like I'm down for the commodification that we're witnessing in this photo.
You don't
Listen.
like a sexy turkey?
I didn't see a sexy
He
turkey.
does.
I
That's
don't
exactly
know
my
that.
point, sir. You
He
don't
goes
see a
home,
sexy
he's
turkey.
good.
I don't want to sit down for a lovely meal and get confused with my urges. Okay. I like to keep it
Look,
separate.
I am always erect whenever it comes to a good meal. Okay. Period. Point blank. Okay. I don't care. I don't care if it's ham or turkey or roast beast. Okay. That's just what it is.
Who
All right,
needs
All
meat
right.
too when you got good food, man?
with just a couple of minutes left, we're going to go through these last couple of sides really
All right.
quickly.
I do
Um,
have to. I do have to
I
leave
know you have to
this
dip
debate.
out.
Thank you all so much for having me here. Please, 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 Trevor, don't fucking lose this for us, okay?
Oh, it's impossible.
All right, what are we doing?
Hold on, I can't get this slide to move. Give me 1 second.
I heard
There we go.
cocaine. I
I
got
heard
excited.
cocaine, and I'm ready.
Well, it was a quick history about how Coca-Cola manipulated the holiday Christmas to incorporate Santa so
Yeah.
that they could make more money.
Yeah,
So it was basically Santa, while he might be a better mascot, he's basically a cash grab for corporations.
He w-
You know what I mean? So
What we view Santa as came from the Coca-Cola company and like one book from like the 1800s. I forget what it was called. But yeah, Saint Nick, like Saint Nicholas, that dude was dope. The guy that
no,
we
but
know as Santa
here's the
Claus.
thing though. Like in every culture, or not every, I'm sorry, but in most other cultures that may not celebrate our version of Christmas but do celebrate something, they all have some version or some story or some myth surrounding Santa. But hell, nowhere else does Thanksgiving but here.
I know it's a true American holiday. Do you know who like was the first president to make Thanksgiving the official holiday?
I don't know. What did
Abraham
Wikipedia tell
Lincoln,
you?
man. Abraham Lincoln. All right. Theodore Roosevelt was the one who moved it. So like Thanksgiving, I mean, if you want to support America, Thanksgiving is the holiday for you.
Then you'll contribute to your capitalist economy and buy stuff for Christmas. That's how you help your country.
my slides started over, so I'm just going to catch the slides up here real quick. But the
No worries.
next thing we were going to discuss is, should we replace the Christmas mascots? I mean, Tom Turkey is really somebody you really just see at the Macy's Day Parade, right? Just a big turkey.
Another great Thanksgiving tradition.
Yeah. So I was thinking that maybe we should replace the mascots. And I'm going to show you the slide here. Here we go. Get rid of this one. All right. So this is where I'm thinking we might be able to replace the mascots. Let's just let Grinch be mascot for Christmas, because we all are literally Grinches all year long, and Christmas is really where we kind of come around and kind of grow hearts and start buying presents for people. So I think Grinch is kind of a representation of most Americans. And then Snoopy is a great representation for Thanksgiving, because he's a dog that
Lovable.
everybody likes. He's the balloon in a Macy's Day Parade. I feel like these are almost like better mascots, um, for the holidays. Do you guys have any opinion on, if not these guys, who would be better
No, so
replacement?
the only other thing I would suggest, I mean, I don't think it gets any better than the Grinch, honestly. But if I had to pull someone else from Christmas, what I would do is like, take any of the old classic movies or something, just give Santa a makeover, retrofit him for the younger generation, this year. You know what I mean? AI makes all his toys now, and just
Have them do some
kind of.
TikTok dances.
Yeah, exactly. His elves are TikTok dancers and do dances while they make toys. Just give Santa a little makeover and bring him back. But in the end of it
Hmm.
all, I think the Grinch is a much stronger mascot.
Yeah. It's like when I go Christmas shopping for decorations now, there's literally a whole Grinch section now.
Right.
I mean, it grew from like a couple of little, hey, let's get a Grinch sweater. Now it's like Grinch everything. You know what I'm saying? Like you can get, basically Grinch masked and house shoes and hats and like literally Grinch everything. So I feel like in 20 years, you're gonna be able to go to the mall and take a picture with the Grinch versus Santa
And
versus
I,
Santa
I
Claus.
actually think I'm gonna help you out with Snoopy there, buddy. I actually think, and I don't know who this person would be. This would be someone who's much smarter than I, more educated. But I feel like an element of Thanksgiving, like you need to have some sort of Native American representation in a mascot.
Ooh.
I was gonna take it the other way and just, I mean, the victors get to write history, right? So you
Mhm.
know how you have that picture of the Jack Santa with the katana as your like background. I
Mhm.
think we need to replace that with like a pilgrim, give them like some smallpox blankets, and just dig into the dirty history of
To the dirty
Thanksgiving,
history.
and
Yeah.
make like a jacked pilgrim who don't tread on me, like on his shirt, like just go for it with the Rambo pilgrim.
Now, without getting too political, I feel like Grinch in this particular picture looks like he's about to get nominated for a cabinet position in the
Yeah.
Trump organization,
Oh, without a
Absolutely.
right?
doubt.
Like,
Without a
I,
doubt.
I feel like Trump will make him secretary of something.
Yeah, he just donated another $1 million to Trump's inaugural fund. Like
Grinch probably got the money too.
he donated all the money he stole from Whoville to Trump's inauguration.
Exactly. So family time, like I said, we just got a couple of more. Family time. Which one of you guys look forward to spending time with your family? Now, this is probably going to be Josh. You got babies, so
Well, so look, yes, the kids love opening presents, but there's for everybody else, Thanksgiving is way less pressure, right? Like Christmas, you got to buy all these gifts. Like it's so much more expensive. It's so much
right,
more prolonged. Like
right.
if you just want to like actually have some family time, Thanksgiving wins hands down. It's not nearly the same amount of pressure, right? There's even
Yeah, 'cause you don't have
Friendsgiving.
to buy a gift. You're right. But you
So
do have to listen to your racist grandmom talk about how much she wish things would go back to the way they used to be.
But that's true at Christmas too. Like all the worst parts about Thanksgiving and be around your family, that's still true for Christmas, except now it's more expensive.
Yeah, so like I'm gonna go a different way in this one, and it's just I mean I think this question is a little more subjective to your experiences growing up. You know what I mean? Like Thanksgiving was always just like my immediate household. We didn't really do a big Thanksgiving all together because a month later, that's when the whole family got together anyway. So I guess to me it does. I would say I would look forward more towards Christmas and
Yeah.
seeing
I,
everybody.
I look forward more to Thanksgiving simply because it is bullshit. I don't like doing this. Who thought
Oh,
of
I
this?
don't do this.
Oh yeah.
No.
Let's get outfits for the whole family to match and
No.
take bad, Christmas
This is
pictures.
this is
Well, that's
suburbia
like-
white people Christmas right here. Like
Yeah.
this
I
is
mean,
this is not normal Christmas.
But can we be fair? Can we be fair though? Isn't this just the equivalent of like every time you go to a family reunion, Rob? Isn't that just the same thing? Everyone just
Well,
prints a
we
T-shirt
all
with.
put in the fun for a T-shirt, but we're not going to Kohl's and trying to find 2X pajamas for me and a small for my wife and a baby version. That's ridiculous. You
It
ever
is.
you ever
I
see a
don't do
family?
this.
The saddest thing in the world is to see a family of 5 go to Kohl's and everybody can find their size except for one person.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, well, pick another outfit.
And then you're having to cosplay your own. Like I'm taping green stripes onto myself so I can fit in.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like I guess
And-
you're
and-
just not in the family anymore.
And this is just animal abuse, y'all. Stop
I don't
this.
like. I'm sorry. I saw some people. Like I know I have people in my family that do this. They'll take their pets to the mall to get their pets photo of Santa, and I'm just like, you're
Yeah.
just denying little kids.
Don't do
Like,
this. Yeah.
stop. Don't do this.
Hey, but fur babies are real. Okay. Like I don't have kids, so I'm gonna go get my fur baby Christmas photo taken. Like this is the epitome of Christmas. Let's take something that should be like joyous and virtuous and turn it into this
Yeah.
ridiculous cash grab.
If you're doing this to your pet, your support animal needs a support animal. I mean,
Yeah.
this is not, this is abuse. So don't do this. And then last couple of slides. I'm glad the guys are here for this. Better sports day: Thanksgiving football or Christmas basketball? Which one's
So
you?
I will say right now, I mean, I love sports in general, but I'm a bigger NFL fan. I am excited. I know I'm gonna get a Mike Tyson, Jake Paul joke out of this. I'm excited that there is football on Christmas Day. We'll see how it is on Netflix. Who knows? But I would have to say Thanksgiving football is better than Christmas basketball.
Yeah.
I think
I
that
like-
was kind of a blowout.
I like Christmas basketball. I didn't know it goes back as far as it did.
Yeah,
Like
it
literally, it
does.
goes back to like the 40s that
Hmm.
the basketball has been on Christmas Day. So, yeah, the NFL trying to move games to Christmas is a big cash grab, in my opinion. But the
Yeah,
one thing about Thanksgiving football that I don't like,
the
Turkey Bowl.
teams. Oh,
Nah,
okay.
I mean,
Oh yeah,
because
yeah.
what for whatever reason, if you're a middle-aged man, you feel like on this one day you have the magical ability to return to your athleticism that you possessed between the ages of 15 and 25, right? So you decide with your 45-year-old buddies to take those 45-year-old knees out to your backyard or the local park and put them to the test, right?
If you
Without,
if you survive the deep fried turkey, you're not going to make it through the Thanksgiving pickup football game that happens out in the backyard.
absolutely,
Ironically, the last time I went, because I went for a few years, like 20 to like 24. 25 was the last time I went to like and actually played football after before Thanksgiving dinner. And I was just like, I got home and I was just like, that was it. I'm
yeah,
retired.
yeah,
I'm done.
yeah, yeah. Your body will let you play even injured. Like
Mm.
you will find out the next day that you have a strained meniscus, a broken tibia, a crack fracture in your foot, a strained wrist, and possibly a concussion. I literally looked up an article about
Oh God.
I literally looked up an article about football injuries like around Thanksgiving, and literally emergency rooms have extra people come in uh, on the day after Thanksgiving
I just
just
read
to
that.
handle the influx of people, coming in. I'm not going to read this whole thing, but if you guys are watching the video, pause it, read through this. It's kind of funny, but it's kind of interesting that it talks about the injuries that you can get in football and what the people in the emergency rooms see on a annual basis based on this.
I just
um,
want to know who showed up at his pickup football game. Like, was that Troy Polamalu or Ed
Oh
Reed
gosh.
that just took him right over the
yeah,
fucking
the
middle on a
office
route?
linebacker. The office linebacker. You didn't put any more toner in the copy machine. Oh, you got to pay now. Woo woo.
I love that he has a black eye and an additional head injury.
Yeah.
Like what what happened here?
Last slide, guys. Better wingman holiday. You
New
guys like
Year's Eve. What
the
are we
Macy's Day
doing?
Parade or New Year's Eve? Now,
New
No.
Year's Eve.
Go ahead, Josh, because I'm going to end this with my response because I can explain this easily. So go ahead.
Oh, better wingman holiday. There's no competition. New Year's Eve, like if you can't get play on New Year's Eve, then you have a problem. It is you.
Rob, do you know the answer to this question? Josh, do you know the answer to this question? Statistically speaking, what month are most people born in?
I would imagine whatever the 9th month is. So September.
Exactly.
Yeah.
wow, interesting. I never knew
most-
that fact.
Yep.
Because everybody's doing a hookup. Like my
Yep.
New Year's resolution is to
Well,
start a
because
family.
either everyone's home for the holidays, or you're out reconnecting with people you haven't seen, or New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
So, no wonder America is so crazy right now. Everybody's a Virgo.
Everybody's fucking. Everybody's just fucking.
See, and look, this is why you need the tryptophan. Just go to sleep.
Yeah.
Don't hook up. Like we're trying to like keep you in control of your family
Now,
size.
I will say this about the Macy's Day Parade, and I've never was one that like grew up watching it religiously or anything like that. But I did see a clip that surfaced this year, and I think it was from 1991. I believe I might have the year wrong, but Barney exploded
Oh
Oh,
God.
wow.
on live TV, like the mascot and
Yeah.
the balloon, and just the chaos that it rained down when it went wrong. Oh,
Yeah.
it was wild.
Well,
I
and see,
think-
go ahead.
I'm sorry, Josh. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say the marching bands. So the only thing
Yeah.
I like about the Macy's Day Parade, I'm a marching band nerd, right? So you finally get some like marching
out.
band spectacular, like just showing some love for all of us marchers on the Macy's Day Parade. New Year's Eve is the better party though. Like there's just no denying that. But that's
Yeah.
not Christmas. That's a separate holiday.
Yeah, exactly.
Martin was really big in Germany, like you mentioned earlier.
Yes, be much.
So with that being said, guys, I don't know if we've made any determination or not, but you guys want to make your final argument?
I'll let Trevor go first.
You want me to go first? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, may it please the court. We have gathered here tonight, and you've seen the evidence presented in this argument. Opposing counsel would have you believe that Thanksgiving is a necessity that we can not afford to live without. But I asked you this, good people. Wouldn't you rather be able to express to your loved ones that you love them in the form of a thoughtful gift and not some dry ass rat bird? Wouldn't you like to receive something other than excessive diarrhea? Ladies and gentlemen, the verdict is clear. Christmas is by far superior. Long live the Grinch.
Listen, all right, cool. If you want to blow on your money on a bunch of toys that no one's going to remember you even gave them, a bunch of trinkets and ugly Christmas sweaters, as our friend Trevor here is wearing, if you want to tank your credit score, destroy the environment, and give in to the consumer-driven culture and economy that we have, go ahead.
Then vote for Donald Trump.
Then vote for Donald Trump. A vote for Christmas is a vote for Donald Trump. So if that's the way you want to swing it, that's fine with me. If you really want to truly tap into what matters around the holidays, get together with a meal. If you don't like turkey, that's fine. Do your own thing. That's the great thing about Thanksgiving. You can do what you want. It's only a day. Like, you only have to deal with this shit for just like a 24-hour period. Christmas is like a month and a half of hell and stress. Go ahead.
But how much hell and stress did those pilgrims put those names?
Trevor, you had your closing argument. You had your closing argument. That's it. So is that it, Josh?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, I'm gonna take both of you guys out and close. I want to thank both of you guys for participating. Shout your social medias out one more time.
Go ahead, Josh.
JD Mac Funny on Instagram and Joshua D McKelvey on Facebook.
And Trevor?
So on Facebook it's just Trevor Scott. Instagram and TikTok both at Trevor Scott Laughs.
Yep. Make sure to go out and follow both of these guys. Thank you guys for participating. I'm gonna go ahead and close this out with a final comment. And once again, I appreciate you guys, tapping in. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We've had some ups and downs here. I don't know what holiday you lean towards. I don't know if you like to get up Christmas morning and like to run downstairs and open your presents with your family, or if you like to on Thanksgiving morning run downstairs and open all of those packs of aluminum foil and shove your face into a bunch of Thanksgiving food. Whichever one you enjoy, I hope that you enjoy it well and stay safe with your families. I hope you guys are having a wonderful holiday season, and I hope you guys are enjoying my Are You Serious debate shows. Tap in with a comment. Let me know if there's any other topics you would like me to debate. I think for January, we're going to do flat earthers versus round earthers, because that's something I think we really need to talk about and get out in the open as far as why all these people think the earth is round. It's obviously flat. I mean, come on. Once again, my name is Rob Coleman. I'm coming at you live from Are You Funny Rob on all social media. Also, follow me at Are You Funny Rob on Instagram and TikTok and all of the other places. I won't be dancing, but you might see something funny that you like. Once again, comedian Rob Coleman, robcolemancomedian.com is my website. Please go there if you would like booking information. So once again, this is Rob signing off. Thank you guys for watching, and tune in for the next one coming in January, Flat Earthers versus Round Earthers. Thank you guys again.